Today's episode is brought to you by Manscaped, the leaders in below the waistline grooming. As you've heard us say on numerous occasions, when I was talking with Deke earlier about that Lawnmower 4.0, it can clean you up real nice. It keeps the hedges trimmed low, keeps the grass nice and neat, you know, like we talked about. When people want to view your yard, you want your lawn to look good, okay? You don't want no weeds, you don't want no bushes. Lawnmower 4.0, make sure you turn that light on too. Low and slow is the way to go. But more importantly, man, definitely check them out. And as we always tell you, we don't talk about people unless we get promo codes. And we happen to have a promo code, and that promo code is MOATS. You use that promo code, you get you 20% off along with free shipping worldwide at manscaped.com. So stop wasting time. Make sure you hit them. Use the promo code. Your delicate twins will definitely thank you.
This is the positive news. The team is activating offensive tackle, good friend of the show, Zach Banner. Linebacker, former first-round pick, Devin Bush.
Hey.
Defensive back.
I noticed you didn't say starting linebacker. Was that by design?
Oh, no.
Okay.
He's going to start.
Okay, just checking. Checking.
I don't know.
Oh. We'll get to that later. Keep going.
That's actually a good conversation. I don't know. So you don't think he will be?
Well, I didn't say that. I just asked the question, bro.
Room for speculation, at least. Defensive back. Good first name. Arthur Mollett.
Whoa. What up, homie?
Running back. Anthony McFarland. I think he's been on this list, it seems like the whole season, even though he hasn't had COVID.
Bro, like he's always like the close cause. He's like the friend of a friend. Like,
he's just inactive.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know why he hasn't got any snaps. But Najee's really turned it up recently, so he kind of is an afterthought. McFarland is at least. Linebacker, Joe Schobert. And defensive end, your boy, Chris Wormley. So we got a lot back.
Hey, Worm.
Some of these guys are kind of crucial, too.
Yes,
Wormley.
absolutely.
Can we say Mollett? I guess now Mollett because here's the next news. Steelers placed cornerback Joe Hayden on reserve / COVID-19 list on Wednesday.
Not jump, man.
Hayden started 11 games he's played this season, missing week 2 with a groin and weeks 11 to 4 with a foot.
Oh, did you see the speculation about him when I guess before last week's game?
Thanks, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, like, is that the farewell for him as well? He didn't get the big send-off, but was that the last time we saw him in the jersey?
It might be.
Still his jersey?
But that's the same thing we've talked about even before the season started. It could always be his last season. Probably just wanted to give a preemptive message in case it is.
I don't like when we get preemptive. Because typically we don't operate preemptive ways when it pertains to us not getting paid or not having our services retained. But, you know, maybe he was feeling happy. He was like, you know, I just want to thank you guys.
Maybe he's catching the vibes.
Or did you feel like it was a farewell? I don't know how I felt. How did you feel?
I think it's 50-50.
Yeah.
I think it was preemptive. Just, this could be it. But then at the same time, maybe he's going to try to at least come back. But the Steelers might not want him back. That's the other thing, too. I know, they might just want to move on. As we're hearing from Ben, he's not going to be here. I don't know. Are they going to go complete rebuild, get rid of the old dudes, and then just roll with young quarterback? I don't know what's all going to take place. It's going to be a really interesting offseason, though.
Definitely is, man. It definitely is. And was that it? That was the last. You said Joe Hayden and who else? Somebody else got
Butler,
put up there, right?
Too. It's not on this
defensive
article.
Coordinator.
But Keith Butler as well.
Yep.
I don't know if there's another guy we're missing because it feels like we might be missing someone, but I'm pretty sure that's it.
I think
Keith
that's
Butler
off the top
and Hayden today.
I would also say worst case, check Twitter too, like in the search. Because sometimes people pop that up, like either
just type in Steelers
or type in like Dale Lally or one of those guys. Yeah,
Lally.
Yeah, Lally. He's always got some stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
but it looks like what's going to happen with that then is Tomlin going to be calling the defensive plays?
Yeah, essentially that's all the change are to be. And honestly, they work in tandem. I mean, I've said this before. We know Keith Butler has the full gamut in terms of play calling capabilities and the autonomy to call whatever he wants to call. But whenever Coach Tomlin wants to take over in certain situations, whether it's possession downs, whether it's fourth quarter, where there's a guy to have it play, then yes, Coach Tomlin gets on that thing and it's his defense then. And Keith Butler is completely fine with that. I mean, this isn't nothing new to anyone. I don't think it's anything new, right? We talked about this before. But yeah, that's how those two work together. So Keith Butler not being there just means that it would be Coach Tomlin exclusively, or he might have Yeah, because I'm trying to think if any of the guys on the staff have any coordinator experience that he might want to just say, hey, you call the play in and play out stuff and I'll still do my situational ball. Like, but I can't think of it.
No. On defense?
No, because Austin's not there.
No, I can't think on defense. Tomlin's throwing it back then.
Yeah, I'm
to the old days.
But I said we should
calling the defensive plays, but no, I just checked Twitter and it looks like that's it. I think it's Butler and Joe Hayden today. Added to the list. Just as I thought too, our secondary was going to have a really nice mismatch against the Ravens and their offense / receivers. We get a little knocked down, but I still like our chances though, especially with how Witherspoon's been playing. Witherspoon, Cam Sutton, we should be able to handle their receivers.
I think we'll be fine. Now that's who it is. Terrell Austin. He had coordinator experience. Detroit. That's what I was checking for.
Okay.
Yeah. So he could potentially have him do it. Yeah.
Might be a shining moment.
Yeah. And if I remember correctly, his defense were good when they were under him in Detroit. Obviously in Cincinnati, it wasn't. But we talked about was that the year they fired Marvin Lewis? It was right after whenever that was. He was a part of that transition for like that 1 year when they were down, and then he came over to us and everything obviously sprung back up. But so I can see where they might use Terrell Austin to do the active call in, play in and play out stuff. But
how do you feel about it? I'd rather just give it to Tom. Why not last game?
The only reason I don't is because the same way I said about Stefanski last week, and we're like, man, sometimes they get so caught up in that moment when you're calling it, playing and play. Even McVay talked about this. That's why McVay went ahead and hired an OC, because he's like, it's hard to see big picture when you're calling, playing and play out, because there's so much you have to be focused on and thinking about in those moments that you can't even be planning ahead, or even, hey man, what do we want to come out with on offense? All right, what are we trying to do on special teams? Say like, you can't think about none of that because you just so dialed in to what am I calling? You're not worried about that clock. You're not worried about no timeouts. You're just like, yo, this what we calling right here. This one, they got this. What's the personnel? That's person. All right, down to this. All right, that's all you want to hear. That's all they care about in those moments. So that's why I'm just like, man, I don't want.
Tomlin's built for it though.
No,
this could be his one game. Just give him the one game.
Listen, the defense will be fire. y'all complain about them timeouts. Y'all complain about that ball, the clock management already. All right. I'm just like, y'all be saying like, yo, Coach T, you go call a timeout, bro? Coach.
He's just staring.
He's
at
just
the
like
defense.
Two. Walk that deck. Hollywood, show it. I'm telling you.
Let me go over this injury report then.
Yeah.
All right, so the actual injury report, we did the COVID list. For the Steelers, we have Buddy Johnson, foot, did not practice.
And he's been out with that foot for a couple weeks now. Yeah. Since I think the Chiefs game. Yeah.
Trey Turner, knee, did not practice. I expect him to play though.
Yeah, because he's always DNP on like either Wednesdays or Thursdays. Yeah.
Yeah. Normally, you'd think it's just a Veterans Day.
Right.
Dan Moore, ankle, did not practice. That one's kind of interesting.
No, but he had that in the game, though. Remember I was telling you, and especially in the second half, he was starting to limp more significantly. I think Chooks came out for a play, but yeah, Dan Moore was definitely limping for a while in the game. Hopefully, it's just more so just rest early on in the week, just getting back right. Because it's a short week as well for them, with them playing on Monday. And then turning around, going right to Sunday, and you're on the road, so you lose a day for the travel too. So yeah, just precaution. I wouldn't hate it if they waited till Friday for Dan to practice, just because it's like you're in shirts and helmets right now, so you're not getting the physical element. It's more so the repetition. But for offensive linemen, the repetition is always going to be diluted because you're in shirts. You know what I mean? So even though you're moving with TJ, you're moving with this rusher. That rusher isn't rushing the same way because you just got shirts and shorts on. So it wouldn't hurt him at this stage. Big
Ben, just a warrior throughout this whole season. Packing right shoulder, limited.
He just popped. Is that the first time he had that? I feel like that's new, man.
Nah, he's been dealing with it the whole time, man, battling through.
Oh, all right.
Battling through.
All right.
For him to even be limited is just a valiant effort by him today. Terrell Edmonds, groin. Actually, yeah, I forgot that was the big one for today. We were talking off the mic a little bit, saying like, the injury report doesn't really look that extensive, nothing new. No, Edmonds groin, limited though.
All right.
Not good. Definitely not good.
Okay.
Man, who's running the Steelers website too? They got him listed at cornerback.
Bruh. Party foul.
I'm trying to see. C's close to a D, so maybe they try to do
that
DB.
Close, man. Nah, man, it ain't that close.